Strnad. I'm the host of Keeping It Real with Nick. Here we have Danielle Strnad, who is the co-founder, artistic director of Dramaway. And we are on Facebook. We are going live. And also look out for our wildfire. Tickets are probably still going on. And I'm in the French as well. Look out for that. And if you want to find tickets for the French, check it out on their website. We're going to take our first commercial break with Danielle Strnad, founder and artistic director of Dramaway, right after this commercial break.
One, two, three.
Finally, I figured it out. 3 strategic zippers, 2 on both sides, but rolled forward a bit so the person is not rolling on a zipper or a zipper head. And the 3rd zipper from the interior knee all the way up through the inseam down to the other interior knee.
My grandson used to have terrible posture when he played his video games. So I started using the ab collar as a training tool to teach him how he is supposed to sit while playing his games. And now he sits up straight. But it's time to train his friends. And the best part is, now my grandson is doing the training.
I think it's important to be a part of an organization that also will support you in your education as well as in the community.
OPSWA advocate helping PSW. They OPSWA help voice out the voice of the PSW to be heard all over Canada.
Now they're talking about different things that can help us PSWs, like autism and Asperger's. This is new education that we need, that we don't get in school as a PSW.
The conference is helping me today by teaching me about all the other programs offered to PSWs and through OPSWA that I had no idea about before, and all the other programs that I could specialize in or that could help me in my field after this.
My name is Miranda Ferrier and I'm the president of the Ontario Personal Support Worker Association, and we want to invite you to come out to our conference. At our conference, we celebrate personal support workers and we understand how important you are to the healthcare field. So come out and join us. You're going to have a great time.
Hello, we're back. We're back with Danielle Strnad, founder, artistic director of Dramaway. And hello, Danielle.
Hey, Nick. How are you?
I'm good. Are you happy to be here with us?
I'm delighted to be here. It's so exciting. I'm so honored to be interviewed by you, the talent, Nicholas Hurd.
Well, thank you, Danielle.
I love it.
Of course. So, you are the founder and artistic director of Dramaway. Can you tell us a bit about Dramaway and what your role is?
Well, so Dramaway is an inclusive creative arts company that I started back in 1999, and essentially what I do is I obviously started the company, but I get to work with a fabulous team of staff and volunteers, and essentially what we do is we just offer a whole bunch of different programs, whether it's drama, dance, leadership, independent living classes, we have visual arts classes. We just basically have programs that span the realm of the fine arts, and we try and make it as inclusive as possible so everyone's welcome, and our goal is just to have fun and be creative and offer it to as many people as possible across the Greater Toronto area.
Of course, across the Toronto area. When did you actually start Dramaway?
So I started back in 1999, and I don't think you were with us then yet, Nick.
No, I haven't.
I think we had
yet.
about 6 or 8 performers at the start, and it was just me. And then I had a couple volunteers and helpers that were with us, and we were right down at Spadina and Bloor at the Community Living Building, which you're probably familiar with.
Yeah.
And our classes were just really small and intimate at that time, and I guess through the years we've grown. I guess it's like my 18th year or something, and so now we service over 300 people across the Greater Toronto area, and it's really grown a lot since then.
Well, actually, it has grown a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot. Please share with us, our viewers, what inspired you to start Dramaway in the first place.
Well, it's really funny, Nick. I was teaching drama at a whole bunch of different companies, right, in Toronto when I first started. And what I just noticed was that a lot of times there was so much more that I wanted to do. And when I started to think about things that I really loved, and what I loved doing was just being a support worker and also doing theater. And so I thought this would be amazing if I could blend my two loves in life, which is working with people of all abilities and also doing theater and the creative arts. And I just noticed that there wasn't really much being offered. I mean, obviously there's Famous People's Players and other companies that we know, like Soul Express, which are all fabulous, of course.
They are fabulous.
And we all love it. But I noticed that there wasn't really anything that was specifically, exclusively offering opportunities to do like huge showcases and things like that. And so I thought this would be a great opportunity to be able to just offer something and bridge the gap for areas, basically showcase performers that are incredible that people don't normally get to see. And that was my true joy, that I want to be able to just share it with everyone, because I get to see amazing performers every week, as you know.
You do.
But I want other people to see how awesome and wicked all these great performers are. So that was kind of the goal, I guess, when I first started.
Wow. That is really good to know that. What would you say the Dramaway vision is, or what do you hope to accomplish at Dramaway?
Well, really, like, the vision is just to be able to, as I mentioned before, just be able to bridge the gap and offer this type of opportunity to performers of all abilities who really don't get that chance to be able to do that. So I would just love to be able to give that opportunity out to all performers, and I want to be able to let people see everything that they're doing, and just they're so talented. So my goal is to, what I'd really like to accomplish is just to get more people to have this experience, and more people not only across Toronto, but basically, across Canada, to be able to see that this is a possibility for every performer, that it's not just mainstream performers that can get on the big stage. There's these performers that have been hidden away, and they're like true gems or diamonds that just need to be put out there. And once people see, as you know, like, they love it. It's amazing.
It actually is amazing.
Thank you.
It's amazing to know that. Now you are entering your 18th year running Dramaway. Would you say that a lot has changed since you first founded the company?
So yeah, I would say, Nick, a lot of things have changed. As I mentioned before, we started with only about 6 or 8 people. And now when we do our showcase, we are featuring over 100 actors and dancers in one day. So that's amazing, when we used to have maybe only 6 or 8 in a class. So I think that's really exciting. And I think that would be one of the major changes, because we were so small before. And also what has changed is, before we used to do separate classes where we would go to different, locations. I'm like so excited to be here with you. And so we would do like different locations and things like that. And now we're at one professional theater, which is amazing, at the Paper Mill Theater. And we also perform at Swansea Town Hall, which is a community center. So we've got all these great locations where we're featuring and showcasing the performances. So that's a pretty big change. Before, we would be in a little small boardroom, which would be as small as a kitchen. And now we have these great professional stages that we get to be in.
Also, Danielle, you say yes, a lot has changed, so then you can ask.
Yeah, so a lot has changed. I don't know what you think, Nick, because you've been with us for a long time.
I have.
And, you probably noticed changes. I think one of the things that you might have noticed is, when you first began, maybe the shows, were smaller. We might not have had as much support with costume design. One of the other biggest things that has changed is, when I first began, it was just me and maybe a few people. But now, as you know, there's so many incredible artists and volunteers that have come across the spectrum, whether it's social workers or teachers or actual, clowns and various different performers, who are now working together in collaboration with me to help all of the talented performers showcase. So it's, I think that's a pretty big difference that has happened since we began over 18 years ago.
Yeah, actually it has. What would you say has changed the most since you first began?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is the script element. I think,
yes.
You've probably noticed it too. It's like, through the years, we had so many amazing staff that have come together, and through trial and error, as you know, in class.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We're improvising, we're working on things. I think it's through years of experience, and this is probably what you know through your life as well. It's like you're trying different things, and some things work and some things don't work. And so I think the script and the production element within the DramaWorks program has been one of the major things that has really been overhauled or changed through the years. Namely, we used to have a rehearsal schedule where we'd kind of be trying to carve out, how does, when you're playing Cinderella, Nick, the wonderful Nick, for example, when you were playing Cindy, and you had to be in different, Cindy's in every scene almost. So what's amazing is, when you're working in the different groups, one of the staff would say, well, how about we have 3 rehearsal groups? And then 3, it would be easier. And so I think things have become a lot more smoother. It's more like a well-oiled machine, but that's still so sincere and loving. And so it's running a lot more smoother through the years.
Yeah, it has. And that's one of my favorite memories.
Was it?
Being part of Dramaway, playing the part of Cinderella.
You nailed it, and you looked gorgeous in that dress.
Wow.
And the blonde hair.
Thank you, Danielle.
You are gorgeous to begin with, but you were a perfect Cinderella.
Well, I was involved with Dramaway for 11 years, and I myself do part in both DramaWorks, Rhythmworks, and visual arts programs. Through those years, one of my favorite memories was playing Cinderella.
What was your favorite part about playing Cindy? What did you like the most about it?
Well, mine was working with you on it.
Oh, thank you.
So Danielle, why don't you share what type of scripts and performances you've done through the years?
Well, we've done a lot because it's been, like I said, 18 years. But I think to sum it up, we've done a lot of different variations and adaptations on fairy tales, as you know.
Yes.
So, you know, taking well-known stories or classic tales that a lot of our performers probably watch a lot of times on movies. You know, movies and TV shows, things that are already known within, you know, even as childhood. You know, I love listening and watching all the Disney shows and things like that. And so at Dramaway, we kind of take it and make it a new twist, and we add something different that wouldn't have originally been there. And so it really makes it special because although it's something that our performers understand, so it's easier for them to kind of take on and understand those roles, it's always something with a different twist. I know one of my favorite years, we did a show called Beyond the Forbidden. I think you were in that one as well.
Oh yes, I was.
And you know, that really resonated with me because it was just all about what our message is at Dramaway. And it was about, you know, being able to cross that boundary, break those barriers, and really offer an opportunity that is endless for, you know, people of all abilities, and to really give that opportunity. And so that show was really close to my heart, and our staff worked together collaboratively to create that. And I don't know what you thought about it, but I had fun doing it.
And mine was Grace, who I was Mr. Vince Fontaine.
Oh, the best Vince Fontaine ever!
Oh yes, I was.
You nailed it.
I understand that when you first began Dramaway, you did a lot of the work on your own with 1-2 staff, but now it seems to have grown a lot over the years, and you now have a huge team of supports, including both staff and volunteers. Can you tell me a little bit about your team and their background?
Yeah, I mean, I am so grateful. A lot of times parents will come to me and give me credit or say things that I've done, but the reality is Dramaway is now like a family, I consider, in a community, and there's so many of these talented staff. So whether they've studied special education or come from the teaching background, a lot of them are artists and performers themselves, so they've studied theater or they've studied musical theater, a wide range within the arts and social works. And you know, whether they're even film students or things like that. And so basically it's just amalgamating and bringing all of those talents together. They're a really stellar staff, as you know.
And that's how and that's how you met Judith Thompson, and she was your teacher and you were her student. Is that where you got that from?
Well, it was more so a lot of the work that I did at Sheridan College, actually, and at Concordia University, where I was able to work with drama therapists and drama facilitators, and also in my social work, where it kind of was like doing that human-centered approach, and then also working and seeing, wow, this is how you can do drama and education and blend in the therapeutic ways. So I think a lot of my schooling helped me to develop and work towards the approach that we have at Dramaway, and also just the talented staff that have helped and collaborated, and our wonderful volunteers. It's really a team effort. And even seeing talented performers like yourself who have done work professionally, and we get the opportunity to work with you, and so everyone kind of works collaboratively and lends to the great work.
Contribute.
Yeah, everyone contributes. And that's why we feel kind of like a community or a family together.
Yes, we are. One of the things that Dramaway seems to be best known for is its annual theater and dance showcases. Can you tell us about that and what your plans are this year?
Definitely. Thanks for asking, Nick. Well, we've got both our theater showcase coming up and our dance showcase. And this is what we and all of our performers work so hard towards. We started in September, and then the showcase comes up in the spring, as you know.
Like June.
Yeah, and so our first one will be May 15th in Mississauga. We get to be at the Madge Apprentice Theatre. That's going to be break free. We're remounting the show that you did with based on Cinderella. And then we have our dance showcase, which I know you love, on June 10th. That'll be in the Bloor West Village at Swansea Town Hall. And then our biggest and most exciting showcase, which I hope all of your viewers and everyone will come to see, is June 17th. We're going to have 4 full-length productions at Paper Mill Theatre. And this is what everyone loves, because I don't know about you, but there's a lot of Star Wars and Star Trek fans out there.
I know, they are.
And so this year's show, written by Adam Bailey, is blending like Star Trek and Star Wars and Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's bringing all those themes together. So we're going to have like an epic sci-fi performance, and I started seeing all the costumes coming in and the props, and it's so exciting.
Oh, yeah. We've heard we have heard far a bit about the showcases, but I also know Dramaway is known as the leading provider of exclusive creative arts. So I'm wondering if you can speak to the programs you guys offer as specialists to schools and outside organizations above and beyond your weekly hosted programs.
Sure, well, definitely. We're definitely not exclusive, but we are inclusive, Nick. And what's so exciting is it's exciting to be able to go into organizations and schools, and we're getting more and more calls to be able to do that. And so what happens is all of our teachers are freelancers, and a lot of schools and day programs call us. And this is where we really like to help to promote independent living and work on life skills and social skills. In a very creative and free way. And so we get to go in and offer these programs, and it's just something that not always they're able to get at their regular day program, right? And so as specialists, it's just such an honor to be able to go in and, teach, how to be independent, but using role play and drama and dance and stuff. It's awesome.
It is awesome. It is very awesome. It's been lovely to be reconnecting with you, Danielle.
Thank you. Same with you, Nick.
I'd love to finish off on hearing some of your cherished memories or highlights that you have kept you going through the years.
To be honest, Nick, some of my favorite memories have been with you, I got to admit.
Yeah.
Watching performers who claim the stage and take it for themselves and own it with confidence like you do is such an honor. It's what makes my job very, very easy. And some of the other moments have just been when I finish the show and I'm so anxious and nervous and we're done with the narration and that music comes up for the curtain call, and when the curtains open and I see all the performers there with their arms up and just doing
and bowing.
Yeah, bowing, and they're just so proud, and it's just like, you know what? That's what makes all the hard work worth it, and I wouldn't give any of it away. It's just so exciting to watch that beautiful moment.
Of course, if I'm proud, if you're proud. If you're proud, I'm proud.
Exactly. We're all in this together, as Troy Bolton says.
We're all in this together. So, as a wrap, I want to say thank you, Danielle, for coming on the show today.
Thank you, Nick.
And we here at the Disability Channel, we wish you all the best in many years to come with Dramaway.
Thank you so much, and kudos to the Disability Channel and keeping it real with Nick. This is great stuff that I think more people should hear about, and I really appreciate you guys letting us come on and share what we do as well. So thanks so much.
No problem. And also check us out on Facebook, and you're gonna go on the website and check that out. And I'd like to say thank you to the American Standards for helping us out here at the Disability Channel, and we hope that everybody is happy and shooting for the stars and chase your dreams. So I'm your host, Nicholas Hurd, with Keeping It Real with Nick, and thanks for watching.